Hi, this is Eric Thompson with an important message for all of you who may be dealing with ADD, ADHD, dyslexia, autism, speech problems, or other learning disorders. Or maybe you have friends or loved ones who struggle with short attention spans, poor memory, low energy and motivation, or even excess energy with restlessness. If so, are these conditions causing frustrations in your academic, business, and personal lives? Well, you're in for a real treat, because in this short video, I'm not only going to share with you an incredibly easy-to-use solution for these problems, I'm also going to give it to you absolutely free, no strings attached. It's a sound therapy CD called the NeuroCharger. It's based on cutting-edge technology and research shown in case studies to significantly improve academic skills, attention span, communication, reading comprehension, memory, cognitive skills, social adjustment, and even decrease overall frustration levels. This is the real deal, folks. This is powerful and effective technology. I want to give it to you for free, and all I'm asking is for a very small shipping and handling fee. This is a one-time fee, by the way, and there are no hidden charges. Now, before I share with you what this exciting technology is, first let me say that comparable sound therapy programs are selling regularly on the internet right now for anywhere from $40 to $1,000 or more. And furthermore, the NeuroCharger will very likely begin selling for $49 or higher very soon. And I'm absolutely positive that people will pay this price or higher very gladly because of the fantastic results its technology produces for many people struggling with attention deficits and learning disorders. In fact, the advanced technology in NeuroCharger is capable of producing results similar to products and services costing hundreds of dollars. So please, if you or anyone you know needs help with these issues, I strongly encourage you to take advantage of this offer, because it won't last long. Just enter your contact information to the right of this video. So what is the NeuroCharger? The NeuroCharger is a sound therapy technology that uses rapid cycling high and low sound waves to alter vestibular function within the inner ear, as well as energize mental operations by stimulating sensory neural pathways that begin in the ear, travel to the brainstem, and finally to the rest of the brain. It's based on the work of French doctor Alfred Tomatis, who discovered the ear's role in energizing the brain. In fact, he found many learning disorders to be directly influenced by the loss of the ability to accurately hear very high frequencies in the sound spectrum. While Tomatis' method has been used in his listening centers around the world to create significant improvements with ADD, ADHD, dyslexia, autism, and other disorders, it is quite expensive, folks, and requires about 90 hours of treatment over several months for the full benefit to take effect. But with the NeuroCharger, on the other hand, you'll see benefit after the very first session, and the reason for this is because of its advanced sound therapy technology, and it's a radical improvement on Tomatis' original method. So the NeuroCharger exceptionally improves the delivery of high-frequency sound therapy in a way that produces both high and low-frequency sweeps that are, mathematically speaking, far more than 12 million times more powerful than conventional forms of sound therapy. Now, NeuroCharger's frequency modulating process compels your ear muscles to expand and contract in much the same way that adding weight to a bench press forces your pectoral muscles to exert greater energy in order to meet the increased demand. In as little as 2 hours, in fact, your brain will respond to the NeuroCharger stimulation with significantly increased attention, information processing speed, and focused energy. NeuroCharger's rapid cycling action of the high and low frequency sweeps literally re-educates the muscles of your inner ear to receive high frequencies ranging from 8,000 cycles per second up to 16,000 cycles per second. And these higher frequencies have been found to have both an energizing and consolidating effect upon the brain, enabling it to more easily fulfill its cognitive processing demands. So you may ask, Eric, how can I know if this really works? Well, we began by looking at the fact that the Academy of Medicine and the Academy of the Sciences in France both approved the work of Tomatis back in 1957. And the Tomatis Center in Toronto, Canada, studied 400 children and teenagers with various learning disorders who used the Tomatis method. Now, this is just one among many studies, but they found among these teenagers and children who used the Tomatis method that they had greater communication abilities, better attention span, reading comprehension improvements, memory improvements, better spelling aptitude, more maturity, and decreases in frustration level. They did a 6-month follow-up. Now, this meant that this was 6 months after they finished the program. They weren't using the Tomatis method at all during the 6 months. And they did this follow-up, and they found that 83% of the children and teenagers maintained their gains. 14% maintained some of the gains, and only 3% maintained no gains at all. And that's really quite amazing. So we just recently got this testimonial from Robbie Enslow of Utah, and he's been listening to the NeuroCharger at night while sleeping. And by the way, that's a great time to listen to the NeuroCharger because you can turn it down at very low volumes, and it will energize your brain through exercising your inner ear while you sleep. And he says, "I'm never tired in the morning, even if I only get 4.5 hours of sleep." Exclamation point. My ability to concentrate has skyrocketed. My confidence is greater. I feel more aware of my surroundings, and my cognitive functioning and level of intelligence has seemed to increase. So for a limited time only while supplies last, I want to give you this awesome technology absolutely free, no obligations, no strings attached. And all I ask is that you pay the small $8.95 shipping and handling fee for within the United States, or $12.95 for anywhere outside of the United States. Simply enter your contact information on the right of this video, and after paying your $8.95, we will gladly ship you the NeuroCharger so you can start feeling great simply by pushing the play button on your CD player or iPod. By the way, as I said before, the $8.95 is a one-time fee. There are absolutely no hidden extra charges. So go ahead, enter your information on the right, and get ready for an awesome ride. I'll see you on the other side.